I'm Michael Schweikardt. I am one of the set designers at the Muny. This year I am designing 42nd Street and The Music Man, and this is my fifth season with the company. The Muny is legendary in the theater world because it's a very rare venue, being outdoors, being as old as of an organization as it is, and the sheer size and scale of it makes it legendary. So when Mike Isaacson first invited me to come here and do a show, I was incredibly excited to count myself among the many people who have had the privilege of working at the Muny. My favorite thing at the Muny is this giant turntable that we have permanently built into the stage. It's an awesome tool that comes with the building. What I did was created sort of a sculpture of the entire town of River City, Iowa on the turntable. It's very three-dimensional and it takes up most of the space of the turntable. When we open the boom and we reveal River City, Iowa, now all that we have to do is turn that sculpture to different facets of it. So one piece of it represents the gym, and another piece of it represents the library, and a third piece of it represents the Peru house and porch. And it just allows us to keep sort of revolving forward all night long without ever having to stop. The challenge with 42nd Street is it is a show within a show. And the secret to doing a show and really pleasing an audience is you give them so much in a number that you want them to believe that there's nothing more that could possibly happen. You know, you watch a number and you're like, well, that was great. Nothing can top that. And then you do something to top it. And then you do something to top that. And then you do something to top that. And providing all of that in the course of one evening is a lot to provide. And it takes a lot of imagination and a lot of a lot of power from the people that build the set, because it just means that there's a lot to be done. I was immediately enamored of the city of St. Louis. It's really a lovely place to be in the summer, but quite honestly, it's the men and women on the lots that I work with every day who build and paint the scenery and who prop the show and who run the show. It's kind of an amazing, loving family atmosphere out there, and I kind of can't imagine the summer without coming back to visit all of them and work with them. I sort of grew up in the theater. I kind of grew up backstage, which is kind of a great thing. My father is a pit musician and an orchestra contractor, and he spent somewhere between 40 and 50 years working for a major regional theater in New Jersey where I grew up, called Paper Mill Playhouse. I started visiting backstage with him when I was about 2.5 years old. When I was 3, which is kind of young to be in the theater, my mom took me to see a production of The Music Man that my dad was playing in the pit. And I have the most vivid memories of watching that production as a 3-year-old. And I just kind of fell head over heels for theater at a very early age. I spent a lot of last year working in Korea, and I had a wonderful time over there, but because it was so foreign to me, there were a lot of things that went wrong on shows when I was in Korea that maybe wouldn't have happened if I was in my comfort zone here in the States. We had some scenery fall over at inopportune times.